Hi friends, come to my new series on PMP exam prep where we will walk through chapter by chapter notes that I've created based on Rita Mulcahi book. At the end of each chapter, we'll go through a separate video of question-answer session to help you prepare for your project management professional exam. First chapter 1 have from Rita Mulcahi book is on project management framework. Now, let's read through the outline together. Let's look at some of the key concepts from project management framework. Project is a temporary endeavor with a defined beginning and end, aimed to create a unique product, service, or result. Project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet project requirements. Stakeholder is any individual or group that can affect or is affected by the project. Project Management Office or PMO is a department that provides governance, support, and oversight for project management within an organization. Organizational Project Management or OPM is a framework that aligns project, program, and portfolio management with organizational strategy. Some of the key people are project manager, project sponsor, and stakeholders. Project manager or PM is responsible for leading the project, managing the team, and ensuring project objectives are met. Project sponsor provides financial resources and support for the project, advocates for the project, and ensures alignment with organizational goals. Stakeholders include customers, team members, and anyone impacted by the project. It's a structured approach to managing projects, including processes, tools, and techniques to ensure project success. Second is PMBOK Guide. That's a standard for project management that outlines best practices and guidelines for managing projects effectively. Third is organizational governance. It's the framework that defines how an organization manages its projects, programs, and portfolios to achieve strategic objectives. There are some key processes in the PM framework. Initiating is about defining and authorizing the project. Planning is about establishing the scope, objectives, and procedures for the project. Executing is about carrying out the project plan and delivering the project outputs. Monitoring and controlling is about tracking project performance and making adjustments as necessary. Closing is about finalizing all project activities and formally closing the project. Some of the key challenges to project management include resource allocation, stakeholder engagement, and change management. Of this, resource allocation balances the needs of multiple projects and ensuring adequate resources are available. Stakeholder engagement manages the expectations and involvement of various stakeholders throughout the project lifecycle. Change management effectively handles changes to project scope, schedule, and resources to minimize disruption. Here are some facts to memorize about this chapter. If I talk about the facts that are not covered in above points, I think types of flows, organizational structures, and key project constraints are a few. There are multiple types of PMOs that include supportive, controlling, directive. Some of the organizational structures include functional, project-oriented, matrix, or in other words, strong, weak, balanced. Some key project constraints include scope, schedule, cost, quality, risk, resources, and customer satisfaction. Now that we've looked at the outline, let's dive right into these concepts. Project management is crucial for understanding the dynamics of managing projects effectively, especially for passing the PMP exam. Each chapter in the study material builds upon the previous one, enhancing overall comprehension of project management principles. Identifying gaps in knowledge is essential for effective studying and application of project management concepts. A project is defined as a temporary endeavor with a clear beginning and end, aimed at creating a unique product, service, or result. Understanding the definition of a project is vital for answering exam questions accurately, as many candidates misidentify their work as projects when they are not. Example, if a manager asks to fix a broken system, it may not qualify as a project unless it involves a structured approach with defined outcomes. The application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet project requirements is called project management. Stakeholder is any individual or group that can affect or is affected by the project. Governance is the framework of policies and procedures that guide project management within an organization. PMOs can be classified into three types: supportive, controlling, and directive, each with different levels of authority and involvement in project management. supportive PMO provides support and guidance to project teams without direct control. Controlling PMO offers support but also requires compliance with certain standards and methodologies. Projects typically go through distinct phases: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and controlling, and closing. Each phase has specific deliverables and processes that must be completed before moving to the next phase. Example, in the planning phase, a work breakdown structure, WBS, is created to outline the project scope. Upon project completion, deliverables are transitioned to operational teams to ensure benefits are realized. Example, after developing a new software system, training employees is necessary for effective implementation. Understanding the difference between operational work and project work is critical for exam success. Governance structures ensure that projects align with organizational strategy and comply with regulations. The board of directors typically oversees governance, ensuring adherence to both internal and external standards. Effective governance can significantly impact project success and organizational performance. Different organizational structures, functional, matrix, project-oriented, affect how projects are managed and resources are allocated. Matrix structure balances power between functional and project managers, allowing for flexibility in resource allocation. Understanding the organizational structure is essential for effective stakeholder management and communication. The board is responsible for ensuring that organizational work adheres to both external, government or regulatory, and internal standards. Internal requirements include policies and procedures that guide portfolio, program, and project work, ensuring alignment with the organization's strategic plan. Governance frameworks are tailored to support the unique culture and attributes of each organization, enhancing effectiveness. The board's oversight helps in delivering specific benefits or value to the organization, ensuring accountability and transparency. Effective governance structures can mitigate risks and improve decision-making processes within the organization. Project governance provides a structured framework for managing project work across the organization. It encompasses the creation and enforcement of processes and policies related to risk management, resource allocation, communication, and change management. A project management office, PMO, often administers project governance, ensuring consistency and compliance across projects. Governance frameworks help in aligning projects with organizational strategy, enhancing the likelihood of project success. The effectiveness of project governance can be measured through stakeholder satisfaction and achievement of project objectives. A portfolio consists of programs, individual projects, and related operational work prioritized to achieve specific strategic business goals. Combining various projects and programs into portfolios optimizes resource use, enhances organizational benefits, and reduces risks. Portfolios can include unrelated projects, as long as they contribute to a common strategic goal, demonstrating flexibility in management. The selection of projects for a portfolio is based on potential return on investment and alignment with corporate strategy, ensuring strategic coherence. Effective portfolio management is crucial for maximizing organizational performance and achieving long-term objectives. A portfolio is a collection of programs and projects aligned with strategic goals. Program is a group of related projects managed in a coordinated manner. Project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product or service. Program management involves grouping related projects to coordinate their management effectively, focusing on interdependencies. This approach can decrease risks, achieve economies of scale, and improve overall management efficiency. The program manager plays a crucial role in ensuring that projects within the program achieve their intended benefits and strategic alignment. Combining projects into programs allows for coordinated control, support, and guidance, enhancing project outcomes. The program management framework is beneficial only when it adds value to the organization, ensuring that resources are utilized effectively. Program is a coordinated management structure for related projects. Projects are individual projects that contribute to the program's goals. Project management is both a science and an art, involving systematic processes to manage work efficiently and effectively. The science aspect focuses on using appropriate processes and tools to deliver planned results, while the art involves interpersonal skills and strategic thinking. The PMBOK guide outlines project management through process groups: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. Knowledge areas include integration, scope, schedule, cost, quality, resource, communications, risk, procurement, and stakeholder management, all of which are critical for project success. Effective project management ensures that organizations focus on important work, manage risks, and achieve quality outcomes, leading to stakeholder satisfaction. The 5 process groups are interconnected and can occur simultaneously throughout the project lifecycle. Each process group has specific objectives and activities that contribute to the overall success of the project. Understanding these groups is essential for applying project management practices effectively and ensuring alignment with organizational goals. Organizational Project Management (OPM) serves as a framework for guiding project, program, and portfolio management practices. OPM aligns organizational efforts with strategic goals, ensuring that all projects and programs contribute to desired outcomes. It provides direction on how to prioritize, manage, execute, and measure organizational work effectively. Understanding the interrelationship between projects, programs, and portfolios is crucial for successful OPM implementation. Changes in organizational strategy necessitate adjustments in portfolios, programs, and projects to maintain alignment and effectiveness. Organizational Process Management, or OPM, is a strategic framework guiding project, program, and portfolio management. Portfolio management selects and prioritizes projects to achieve strategic goals. Program management coordinates related projects for specific benefits. Project management manages efforts to develop specific scope aligned with strategic objectives. Project Management Office can be divided into multiple types. Supportive PMO provides policies, methodologies, templates, and lessons learned for project management. It typically exercises a low level of control over projects, focusing on guidance rather than enforcement. Controlling PMO offers support and guidance on project management practices, trains staff in project management software, and ensures compliance with organizational policies. It has a moderate level of control over projects, balancing support with oversight. Directive PMO directly manages projects and project managers, holding responsibility for project outcomes. This type of PMO has a high level of control and is involved in all aspects of project management. Key functions of PMOs: manage interdependencies among projects, integrate information to assess strategic objectives, provide resources, recommend project terminations, monitor compliance, and gather lessons learned. Involvement in projects: PMOs are more heavily involved during project initiation phases and may have representation on change control boards, acting as stakeholders and prioritizing projects. The impact of organizational structure on projects is based on cultural norms, management policies, and procedures of the organization. The structure of an organization dictates the authority of project managers versus functional managers, impacting decision-making and resource allocation. There are different types of organizational structures such as functional structure, project-oriented structure, and matrix structure. In functional structure, projects typically occur within a single department, and communication is primarily internal. Team members balance project work with departmental responsibilities. In project-oriented structure, the organization is structured around projects, with project managers having full control. Team members focus solely on project work, lacking a departmental home post-project. Matrix structure combines functional and project-oriented structures, where team members report to both a project manager and a functional manager. This structure can be strong, weak, or balanced, affecting the power dynamics between managers. There are 2 primary roles in matrix structure. Project expediter acts as a staff assistant and communication coordinator without decision-making authority. This role is primarily supportive. Project coordinator is similar to the expediter but with some authority to make decisions. This role has more influence in project management compared to the expediter. A matrix organization involves team members reporting to 2 managers, the project manager and the functional manager. For example, engineering manager. As we discussed above, there are strong, weak, and balanced matrix structures. In strong matrix, project manager has primary authority, leading to more effective project execution and decision-making. In weak matrix, functional manager has more control, limiting the project manager's influence and often leading to conflicts in priorities. In balanced matrix, power is shared, requiring negotiation and collaboration between managers to achieve project goals. There are advantages and disadvantages of each organizational structures that we discussed above. Functional structure provides easier management of specialists, centralized resources, and clear career paths. Project-oriented structure provides efficient project organization, team loyalty, and effective communication. Matrix structure provides improved resource control, better coordination, and visibility of project objectives. Let's look at various roles and responsibilities in an organization. The project manager is responsible for planning, executing, and closing projects, ensuring they meet objectives and stay within budget. They must balance the needs of the project with the expectations of stakeholders, including team members and upper management. Effective communication and leadership skills are essential for guiding the project team and managing conflicts. The project sponsor provides financial resources and support, acting as a champion for the project. Responsibilities include defining project objectives, advocating for the project, and ensuring alignment with organizational goals. The sponsor may also help develop the business case and gather support from stakeholders, ensuring project buy-in. During project initiation, the sponsor defines requirements, participates in developing the business case, and advocates for the project. They ensure funding, provide high-level requirements, and help establish project priorities and milestones. The sponsor's role is critical in guiding the project to approval and formalization, working closely with the project manager. To prepare for the exam, familiarize yourself with types of organizational structures and disadvantages of each. Review role of project manager and project sponsor, understand distinction between roles and their authority levels. I'll be providing some practice questions and flashcards. Please prepare with those on key concepts and definitions. As a common exam strategy, read questions carefully to identify type of organization, and when in doubt, assume a matrix organization unless specified. The project management framework determines the reports needed by management to oversee the project effectively. It provides expert judgment to guide project decisions and strategies. The framework helps evaluate trade-offs during project management processes such as crashing, fast-tracking, and re-estimating timelines. It is responsible for approving the final project management plan, ensuring alignment with project goals and stakeholder expectations. We have already discussed some items like role of project manager and sponsor in previous pages. Project team consists of other individuals known as team members. Team members are added or released based on project needs throughout project cycle. The team is responsible for planning tasks, creating the work breakdown structure, WBS, and estimating schedules for their work packages. During project execution, team members identify and involve stakeholders, ensuring their needs and expectations are considered throughout the project. They help identify requirements, constraints, and assumptions that may impact project success. The team decomposes work packages into schedule activities and identifies dependencies between tasks to ensure smooth execution. In Agile settings, team members clarify user stories with customers to estimate and plan releases and iterations effectively. They hold reviews and retrospectives to assess progress and adapt plans as necessary, utilizing tools like Kanban boards and burn-down charts. The project management team may include selected members to assist the project manager with project management activities, especially in large projects. Who is a stakeholder? A stakeholder is anyone impacted by the project or who can influence it positively or negatively, including customers, project managers, sponsors, and team members. Stakeholders should be actively involved in project planning and management to ensure their needs are met and to foster collaboration. Their involvement can include creating the project charter, developing the project management plan, and approving changes. In Agile environments, the project owner works closely with the Agile team to prioritize features and functions based on stakeholder feedback. Stakeholders may attend reviews, accept deliverables, and participate in phase gate reviews to ensure alignment with project goals. They also document lessons learned and provide expert judgment throughout the project lifecycle. What's a functional manager? Functional or resource managers oversee human and physical resources within specific departments, such as IT or marketing. He or she collaborates with project managers to meet project needs, maintaining calendars to indicate resource availability. Resource managers negotiate resource allocation when multiple projects require the same resources, ensuring efficient use of organizational assets. The involvement of functional managers varies by organizational structure. In a matrix organization, they share responsibility with project managers. In project-oriented organizations, project managers direct all team resources, while in functional organizations, functional managers hold that responsibility. Effective communication and interpersonal skills are essential for project managers to manage relationships with functional managers and resolve conflicts. Some key responsibilities of functional managers include assigning specific individuals to project teams and negotiate with project managers regarding team and physical resources, informing project managers of other projects or departmental work that may impact the current project, participating in initial planning until work packages or activities are assigned, providing subject matter expertise to enhance project outcomes, approving the project schedule during development when it involves team or physical resources under their control, and recommending changes to the project, including corrective actions. Functional manager's role is critical in change control when changes occur in the project. Functional manager sits on the change control board to evaluate and approve project changes. He or she ensures that changes align with project objectives and resource availability. They communicate changes effectively to all stakeholders to maintain project transparency and monitor the impact of changes on project timelines and deliverables. Project manager's role is also critical in the project management. PM manages the project to meet objectives and deliver value to the organization. They develop a realistic project management plan that stakeholders agree upon. They ensure project completion according to schedule and budget, including approved changes. They are accountable for delivering project benefits and achieving stakeholder satisfaction. They lead project planning efforts and coordinate activities among team members. They communicate effectively with stakeholders to manage expectations and project progress. We covered some of these topics before about responsibilities of portfolio manager and program manager. To summarize, portfolio manager is responsible for governance at the executive level for projects and programs within a portfolio. Program manager manages a group of related projects to provide coordinated control and support. Now, let's understand some of the key concepts in project management. Organizational process assets, or OPAs, are the processes, procedures, and policies that organization develops over time. These govern various aspects of project management, including quality and compliance. There are types of OPAs that you should know. Organizational knowledge repositories contain historical data and lessons learned from past projects, which can be leveraged for future project planning and execution. Historical information includes activities, benchmarks, risks, and project documents that provide context and guidance for new projects. Lessons learned include documenting what went right and wrong in projects helps organizations avoid past mistakes and replicate successes in future endeavors. Configuration management involves maintaining file structures, naming conventions, and templates that standardize project documentation. Financial data to keep track of budgets and actual costs from completed projects aids in financial planning and resource allocation. Enterprise environmental factors, or EEFs, are conditions that influence a project's success but are generally outside the control of the project team. External EEFs include governmental regulations, market conditions, and industry standards that can impact project planning and execution. Internal EEFs are factors such as organizational culture, structure, and available resources that shape the project environment. Resource-related EEFs are documentation of skills and abilities of internal and external resources available for project assignments. EEFs are critical inputs to planning, executing, and monitoring processes, influencing decision-making throughout the project lifecycle. Projects may suggest improvements to EEFs, particularly in resource management, to enhance project outcomes. What's the purpose of Assumption Log? It serves as a repository for assumptions and constraints identified during project planning. Assumptions are beliefs about the project that may not be based on fact, and they must be managed to mitigate risks. It is crucial for project managers to communicate assumptions to stakeholders to ensure alignment and understanding. The assumption log is frequently updated as the project progresses, reflecting new insights and changes. The assumption log is an important input to many planning processes, guiding decision-making and risk management. Incorrect assumptions can introduce risks, making it essential to identify and manage them proactively. Constraints are limitations imposed by management that restrict options during project planning and execution. Common constraints include schedule, cost, scope, quality, and customer satisfaction, all of which must be managed carefully. Changes to one constraint often affect others, necessitating a holistic approach to project management. Management sets the priority of each constraint, which guides project planning and evaluation of changes. Changes that impact approved parts of the project plan must go through integrated change control to assess their effects on constraints. Recognizing how constraints interact can help project managers make informed decisions and improve project outcomes. Now that we know that stakeholders include all individuals or organizations affected by a project, let's look at stakeholder management. Stakeholders not only include project managers, customers, sponsors, and team members, but can also include external parties such as government regulators, consultants, and financial institutions. Stakeholders may have varying levels of involvement, from active participation to advisory roles. Understanding the diverse range of stakeholders is crucial for effective project management. Proper stakeholder management involves keeping stakeholders informed and soliciting their input throughout the project. Failing to manage stakeholders can lead to project failure due to unmet expectations or lack of support. Stakeholder management is a recurring theme in project management literature, emphasizing its critical role in project success. The Stakeholder Management chapter in Project Management Guides provides in-depth strategies for effective engagement. Techniques for analyzing stakeholders include identifying their interests, influence, and potential impact on the project. Tools such as stakeholder mapping can visually represent stakeholder relationships and influence levels. Regularly updating stakeholder analysis is essential as project dynamics change over time. What's work performance data? It includes initial measurements and details gathered during project execution. This data is analyzed to ensure compliance with the project management plan, leading to work performance information. Work performance information is then compiled into reports for stakeholders, facilitating informed decision-making. For instance, if a project activity took 10 hours instead of the planned 12 hours, this data must be analyzed to understand the implications. Questions to consider include, why was the work completed early? What does this mean for subsequent activities? This analysis helps in adjusting future project plans and resource allocations. Work performance reports are crucial for communicating project status to stakeholders. They summarize key metrics and insights derived from work performance data and information. Effective reporting can enhance stakeholder engagement and support for the project. Some of the key tools and techniques in project management include data gathering, data analysis, and data representation tools. Data gathering techniques include benchmarking, interviews, and surveys. Each technique has its strengths and is chosen based on the project's specific needs and context. Effective data gathering is essential for informed decision-making and project planning. Data analysis techniques, such as cost-benefit analysis and root cause analysis, help in evaluating project performance and risks. Earned value analysis is a key method for assessing project progress against the plan. Understanding these techniques allows project managers to make data-driven decisions. Data representation tools like flowcharts and histograms are used to visually communicate project data and findings. Choosing the right representation method is crucial for effectively conveying information to stakeholders. Data representation aids in simplifying complex information for better understanding. Now, let's look at some communication and interpersonal skills in project management. A significant portion of a project manager's role involves communication with various stakeholders. Effective communication techniques include active listening, feedback, and meeting management. Clear communication helps in aligning stakeholder expectations and project goals. Skills such as conflict management, emotional intelligence, and team building are vital for fostering a collaborative project environment. Project managers must navigate interpersonal dynamics to maintain team morale and productivity. Developing strong interpersonal skills can lead to better stakeholder relationships and project outcomes. Techniques like multi-criteria decision analysis and voting facilitate collaborative decision-making. Involving the project team in decision-making enhances buy-in and accountability. Understanding various decision-making approaches is essential for effective project leadership. What are some essential skills for project success? Effective communication is crucial for project success, involving clear messaging and active listening. Conflict management helps resolve disputes and maintain team cohesion, essential for project progress. Cultural awareness ensures sensitivity to diverse backgrounds, fostering an inclusive environment. Emotional intelligence allows project managers to understand and manage their own emotions and those of their team members, enhancing collaboration. Leadership involves guiding and motivating the project team towards achieving project goals. Team-building activities strengthen relationships and improve collaboration among team members. Influencing skills are necessary for persuading stakeholders and team members to support project objectives. Meeting management is vital for organizing effective discussions that lead to actionable outcomes. Decision-making processes should be systematic, considering all relevant data and stakeholder input. Negotiation skills are essential for resolving conflicts and reaching agreements that satisfy all parties involved. Political awareness helps navigate organizational dynamics and power structures, ensuring project alignment with broader goals. Estimating is a critical function of project management, involving the prediction of project costs, timelines, and resource needs. Analogous estimating uses historical data from similar projects to inform estimates, providing a quick but less accurate method. Bottom-up estimating involves detailed analysis of individual components, leading to more accurate overall estimates. Top-down estimating starts with a high-level overview and breaks it down, often used in early project phases. Project Management Information System or PMIS is a crucial tool that integrates various project management processes and data, enhancing efficiency. It includes automated tools for scheduling, resource allocation, and document management, streamlining project workflows. Historical information repositories within PMIS support future project planning and decision-making. PMIS is utilized in planning, executing, and monitoring project progress, ensuring alignment with project goals. Expert judgment and meetings are other critical tools for project management. Expert judgment involves consulting individuals with specialized knowledge to inform project decisions. It is particularly useful in complex projects where specific expertise is required for accurate planning and execution. Engaging experts can enhance the credibility of project estimates and strategies, leading to better outcomes. Meetings are a common tool for gathering input and feedback, but they must be managed effectively to avoid inefficiency. The project manager must assess the necessity of meetings and ensure they have clear objectives and agendas. Ground rules for meetings can enhance productivity, such as time limits and defined roles for participants. That concludes our Chapter 1 on Project Management Fundamentals. In the next video, let's take a look at some practice questions and flashcards on the topics that we covered today. If you want to clear your PMP in first attempt, go through chapter notes and follow sessions on practice questions and flashcards. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel to not miss any updates like this. Stay tuned and keep watching AI-powered software engineering.